Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tarot by Sherry. I'm Sherry, and in today's reading, I want to ask about the upcoming uh, budget that that Congress is working on. They passed that just horrendous. Basically, what they passed before was just kind of like an outline. Like, this is our to-do list. And so basically what that, it gives them cover, like, we're not cutting Medicare. No, we're just cutting, what 800 billion from, whatever that, from this bigger, part of the pie. It was not Medicare. No, not at all. Or Medicaid. No, we're not. And we all know, I mean, the American public, we're not stupid. We know what these cuts are doing and what what their intended goal is here, which is just it's just horrendous. So what I want to look at is what's going to come of that. What exactly is this budget going to look like whenever does it even get passed? So yeah, that's going to be the focus of today's reading. And as always, for entertainment purposes only, as we look into the budget that Congress is working on. What is going on with this budget that Congress is working on? Okay. I keep getting the Hanged Man, and it's just like the state of suspension. It's like we're gonna pause. We're this is a card of maybe looking at things in a different way, not making any rash decisions. One of definitely just kind of putting the brakes on. Things are paused. I'm trying to get this to where that glare. I've got a light above me and it kind of puts a glare there. Temperance card, one of patience, which is really interesting. I'm curious about what the other cards are, because both of these are like, we're not going to make any rash decisions. Even though they passed that bill, or that, is it a bill, is a resolution, whatever, the outline for all the cuts, the horrendous cuts. Queen of Wands. This is queens are in this is going to be the social services, the security net for people. That's the energy coming in, that people, they want these security benefits. That's what this is. And the burden that it will place on people if that lifeline, it's a lifeline for many people, if that goes away. The burden card here. And Mad King Don. Let's see who that is. He doesn't care at all. And if you look here, he's looking in a different direction. He doesn't even care about the people. He doesn't care. And the burden that it places on people. This is also someone who's battle weary. This is someone who takes a step back. There's a lot of pauses here. This card is like taking a moment, thinking about your next step, like that final battle. What comes up after this is I even got that 10 of Wands. Both of these this is taking a step back, deciding how you want to proceed forward. It's a card of burden. It's also taking everything you've learned to finish something. It's like lessons learned, but it's just, once again, I'm feeling like this is just a heavy burden. Like, this is all the people calling and causing them to take pause. So this is, keep calling. Absolutely, keep calling. Hold those little, the congressional, the members of Congress, hold them to account. Keep calling. That's just the big thing coming up here, is that it's causing them, the people are speaking with one voice. The people are speaking with one voice, and it's causing them to take a step back, to really think about what they've done. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. That's kind of awesome. Yay. So what happens? I think they have until March 15th to get something passed. So what is that? What's going to happen now? So people are calling. And what's going to happen from here? this tells me it's about the budget. The Pentacles, money, working about money. And those, I hate to even call them entitlements because it's not entitlements. This is the people's money. These are for services like schools and roads and food, healthcare. That it's all of those things that creates a healthy society, a healthy functioning society. And that's the people's money. And that's like we're saying, that's, the government needs to work for us. You guys work for us, not the other way around. And I think people are doing a pretty good job of reminding their elected officials of that message. Big wand. They're hearing that message loud and clear. And the Tower card. There will be hell to pay if they actually try all of those cuts. That's what that is. And that's the foundation here. That's the foundation of this. And they know this. They know that if they make those cuts, it is like, it won't be good for them. It's causing them to take a moment to rest, a moment of pause. It's like, the Republicans have already been told, stop doing town hall meetings. Unless you have vetted participants. Unless you have people that are going to, sing your praises. So, whatever. So it's causing them to really have to rethink what they're doing. And the Sun card, or the Star card, sorry. The Star card, hopes and dreams. This is everything we wished for. So honestly, with this, they know what's going to happen if they put these cuts through. And it is the shit hits the fan. And I think they're hearing that message loud and clear. Loud and clear. And so I'm curious, is the government going to shut down? Is the government going to shut down? Right now, I'm not seeing that it's going to, but just kind of let's, see, do we need to prepare for that? Do we need to prepare for the government just being shut down? Things moving forward, the money, there's going to be, I almost get the feeling there's going to be cuts, but not... Let's see here. No, I don't think there's going to be the massive cuts. The sun comes out. The people are happy. This is concern. This is a lot of concern about what are we going to lose. But this is also a card of, those cups back here. There's hope. There's hope in this card. There's so much that has happened already, but we're not giving up. And Four of Cups. I'm going to put more cards out on this. This is like not happy with what's being offered. This is like taking a moment going, I don't know about that. Let's think about that. So let's see what that... Everything else is looking fairly good. Like this stuff here is looking pretty good. Like, the people are getting pretty much, we've made our voices heard. And then there's this, I wonder if this is like Congress isn't real happy because they know they've got their marching orders, from Trump. And yet they know that people are not happy. So, and I was asking about, does the government shut down? And right now it doesn't. Money, and new beginnings. This is a new like a new cycle, a new beginning, coming together, working towards something. And the Page of Pentacles, I wonder if there's not like some bipartisan group, like within Congress, that actually starts working on like an actual practical budget, not this, insane nonsense that they thought that they put out there. This almost feels like a small group of people coming together about like, how are we going to chart our way forward with this? Like actually trying to do what needs to be done for the people. Anything else? Really, I'm getting, it's like the power of the people here. The power of the people. This messages of, this is what we want. This is what the people are saying. This is what we want. And we are not backing down. You're going to change it or else, like major transformation. We are not having it. And they're getting the message loud and clear, and it's causing some I think the Republicans are struggling with their messaging on this. They're having a really hard time, what is that saying? Polishing a turd. They're having a really hard time with messaging to their constituents, saying that this is what needs to happen, because the constituents right now are saying, no, it is not. And you couple that with, all of the federal employees who have been caught up in this and losing their jobs. And this is just, there's only so much that people are going to tolerate. And I've kind of let me put this up here just a little bit. Something that I've kind of been joking about is something that Putin did not count on when trying to destroy our country is we have, as Americans, have been raised on a steady diet of God bless America and we the people. And, we're just not, and I say this jokingly, but is there anything, worse than a mildly inconvenienced white person? That's my privilege showing, and it's like, the people are not gonna, you raised on this steady diet of, the American Revolution, and we overcome, and we are not gonna be, ruled by kings. That's all that is in our DNA. So I don't see this boding well for the current administration. It's just not in Americans' DNA, or United States citizens' DNA, to just say, okay, whatever, we're now ruled by an authoritarian government, fascist tendencies, we're not gonna just, the majority of people don't think that we need to be a Russian satellite state. And that's just, I think that's something that was not figured into their calculations, is that we are not doing this. I know that some of the blue states have said, if you do this, then we're just not going to pay the federal taxes. We're going to use that federal tax money to then fund our own state. Because if that budget passes, the red state, all the states' budgets are decimated. And so if the blue states don't pay the federal tax, it's just, you see how that's going to snowball. It's just going to snowball really quick, really fast. So let's hope we don't have to do that. Let's hope we don't get there with that. So with that being said, I don't think that they're going to make those drastic cuts. I don't think the government is necessarily going to shut down. I think it's going to be a big show. I definitely think that they're going to, will they wait until the last minute? Probably so. But I just don't see that. These cards are saying that the people have spoken. That's what these cards are saying. The people have spoken, loud and clear, very loud and clear. And that if the elected officials continue to plow forward through that, the people aren't going away. Those voices aren't going away. So it seems like one more question. What would that be? I want to ask about the federal employees real quick. So the federal employees. Is something going to be done about saving those jobs with the federal employees? I almost feel like that should probably be another reading. But I do want to ask that here real quick. Federal employees, are they going to be getting their... And I did do another okay, real quick. I did do another reading on this earlier about the federal employees, and I saw that they would be getting, some of them would be getting their jobs back. So I just kind of want to do a quick follow-up on that here real quick. Federal employees, what do we need to know? And federal employees, the star cards, their life's work. And nostalgia. These two cards, nostalgia and the star card, this is going to be someone's life work. This is things that they have worked for, their entire life. So a mission that they believe in, and just, the Four of Pentacles is that financial stability. And it also, they provided stability for our country. It takes people to make a country run. And overcoming the beast. I love this card. It makes me so happy when I see this card. We'll just sit here and look at that for just a second. I love that card. If you're just now joining me, if this is the first reading you've checked out, check out my other readings. I almost always get this, and it is what it is. It's The woman who is in control of the orange beast. That orange beast is not in control. So read into that everything that you wish. Knight of Cups, messages, changes of hope. Okay, there's hope here, and Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Swords. Sorry, this is one of the dishonesty, and I get this feeling like Musk doesn't have a freaking clue as to what he's doing. And he's just throwing the baby out with bathwater. And now we find out, oh, maybe we need to have those scientists working on avian flu. Oh, maybe we need to have people like, I don't know, overseeing the, nuclear arsenal. Maybe we do need to have some of those FAA, the flight controllers, in the towers with the airplanes. Maybe we need those people. Oh, oopsies. This is going to be definitely them, the mistakes that they've made. And it's all coming out to light. So yeah, if you're a federal employee, I am so sorry for what you're going through, especially if you did not vote for this. This is just, but know that honestly, this looks like, I don't know that this is going to be a long-term thing. It really is not. Let's see. I'll do time for you guys. When can we expect some of these reversals? I mean, we're already seeing reversals, but I'm talking like major reversals. When are we going to start seeing these major reversals? 2, 3, like this is negotiations coming together, talking about the future of the government. Expect something within the next 2 to 3 months. It could be sooner than that. I mean, oh my gosh, I would love, when I do readings, I want to empower people. I don't ever want to give like false hope. So I would love to be able to sit here and go, oh yeah, you're going to have your jobs back within like 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 days. Some of you very well may. They're already recalling people back as they realize, oh, oopsies, kind of made a mistake. But I do feel like for the majority of people, 2 to 3 months, let's say, that there's going to be, I will say that, and I haven't, I'm teasing, I keep teasing this out. I'm doing a numerology and tarot reading that I'm working on for the United States. There's a lot of energy coming up in March, April, May, and June. Okay. So, whatever you can do to just kind of hold on, just do that. And I really think that we're going to start seeing some things turn around as it relates to just our country as a whole, and that what's going on in the federal government and the federal employees specifically. There's going to be some turnarounds on that, and not just the, oh, oopsies, we, kind of fired the wrong people, but we actually really kind of do need people to, run the government. So yeah, just, we'll keep watching that. So overall, right now, it looks as though, tax cuts, real quick. One more question. Let's see. Are they going to get those just absolutely asinine tax cuts through? That's just absolutely stupid. They're going to struggle. That card flipped out. They're going to struggle to get it passed. Are they going to get their, little tax cuts that they're wanting? Oh my gosh, I got cards everywhere here. Okay. Are they going to get the tax cuts they want? Okay, and then for the tax cuts, restrictions, this is all Putin's doing. This is all, I always consistently get this as Putin. So this is Putin calling the shots here. We kind of knew that. Working towards people rejoicing, putting an end to something, and it's all kind of very vague and up in the air. I don't. If they get these tax cuts through, they're not going to be permanent. Let's put it that way. It just shows like this is Putin's calling the shots, or he's trying to. He's really kind of putting the screws here to Trump and Musk, like, get the job done. absolutely, this is what we talked about. This is what we agreed to. I don't care what your struggles are. That card flipped out, so I'm going to read that in this, and I don't want to hear the excuses. So, and the tax cuts really is just to further decimate our country for Putin. That's why. So, are they going to get these tax cuts through? Money. This is Ten of Pentacles. This is like you've achieved what you want. The Hermit card, going within, finding that path, finding that light to go forward, and coming together. I don't know that they're going to be able to get these tax cuts passed. They're going to try, and if they do, just know I'm not seeing this as a permanent thing. Okay, so so let's just kind of summarize here with the budget. I don't know that the government, I'm not getting a real strong, like the government's going to shut down. I'm getting more the strong, the constituents have made their voices heard extremely loud and clear. So I don't know, we keep calling, we absolutely have got to keep the pressure up. Love 5 calls, just the number 5, CALLS.org. Makes it super easy for you to call your elected officials. And so keep up the calls. If the Republicans have been told don't do any more town halls, but wherever there's a town hall, if you can do one, if you feel comfortable doing that. So it doesn't, I don't know. The very worst of that doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm sure they're going to pass something horrendous because, that's who they are. But I don't see it being permanent. As far as the workers, the federal employees, some of them, you guys are already being called back. I don't see that being a permanent thing. Expect something, that 2 to 3 months. Is what I'm going to say with that. Just because of some of the other things I'm working on. I haven't posted those videos yet. But there's a lot of energy coming up, as I said, we're going to start seeing some of that in March and then more in April, May, especially. So just a lot of energy with that, a lot of people making their voices heard and known to their elected officials. And so that's going to help. Putting that pressure on them is going to kind of help soften that a little bit. I think there's going to be some, but I don't know that it's going to be as horrendous as what this initial budget plan was. So fingers crossed. Keep up the pressure. If I didn't say it, for entertainment purposes only, I'll keep doing these readings, and anytime there's something that happens, in the news, I'll be here kind of helping us unpack the emotional part of that of, okay, how can we proceed forward? Always want to leave people feeling empowered with the choices that you can make to, help us get through this. So thank you for joining me. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you on the next video. Have a great day.